Hello, my dear students and viewers. My name is Professor Ishita Tavadia, and I have been associated with prominent UG-PG colleges of Mumbai for the past 7 years. My association with online shines in the last academic year has really been wonderful. And as a part of it, I wish to today tell the viewers and the students a story that definitely will drive you to give your best. Moving on, we all know of Japan to be an island country in the east coast of Asia. Now, apparently, the Japanese people really love the taste of fresh fish. So, what the fishermen apparently have to do here is to go and fetch them. But since the waters closer to the shore do not give them a good supply, they have to take in boats and go further down the sea to be able to get their supply of fish. Now, by the time they come back, the fish apparently is dead. The taste of these dead fish did not live up to the fresh fish taste that the Japanese people love. So the fishing companies thought about what to do so that they overcame the problem and people would really buy the fish. They installed freezers in these boats, and because of the fact that they were frozen fish now, they would catch hold of the fish deep in the sea, put it in these freezers, and because of the freezer they would be able to take in a longer route and come back to the shore. Now when they came back and tried to sell these fish, the Japanese instantly differentiated the taste between a fresh fish and a frozen fish, and there were not many buyers for these frozen fish. The company was again into a thought process of what can be done so that the sales or the supply for the fish would not be affected. So they decided to install these big boats with fishing tanks. These fishing tanks, in the boat itself, the fishermen would go further down the sea, catch hold of this fish, put them in the fishing tank, and they would probably be a fin to fin. They would be in the touch-based tanks of these particular tank water. Unfortunately, the taste of the fish still did not give the Japanese people fresh fish taste. The reason being that initially when the fishermen would put these fish in the fish tank, they would struggle, they would thrash around. But understanding that they didn't have much space or much leg room, they would eventually give up, become dull and tired. They would be alive by the time they reach the seashore, but the taste of a fresh fish is a fresh fish. And I'm sure that the ones who really enjoy eating fish would understand what a fresh fish taste would be. So the company was like, dead fish not fine, frozen fish not fine, keeping a tank not fine. What do we do so that we are able to catch a good supply of fish at the same point in time, make sure that the Japanese people do not lose out on the taste? They thought really hard, and then as one of the persons associated with this fishing company, the marketing person, gave them an idea. They said, let's try it by keeping a fish tank where you would put in fish. Okay, the fish tank would probably grow bigger. You would put in a lot of fishes and also put a baby shark in this fish. Now what they realized was that when the fish saw the baby shark in the tank, they would really be scared, trying to fight for their life, and in the process that they caught these fish from the sea till the time they came here, few of them would have been eaten away by the shark fish, by the baby fish. But the majority of the portion was still not eaten, which then would be sold as a product to the Japanese people. And then the people said that yes, it tastes exactly like fresh fish. What are we trying to understand from this story is that there was a certain amount of motivation for these small fishes to stay alive. They were scared to be eaten up by a shark. So they kept moving, trying to survive, trying to struggle for their lives. A few of them, yes, in the process did lose their life, but majority of them did not. So the ones that did not, which were consumed by the Japanese people, tasted fresh because they were really not sluggish. They were not dull, they were not tired. They tried their level best to be alive till the time they were killed apparently. So what we understand here is the overall concept of motivation. In our lives, we need these small sharks to push us to excel the best in us. We all have certain talents, uniqueness, certain abilities that nobody else has. By and large, it is also said that each individual on this earth, on this world, possesses certain qualities that nobody else could. So what is that thing that drives you to give your best? You have these sharks, you have these obstacles, you have these struggles, and then comes the stage when you are successful. So in the concept of fresh fish, the Japanese could eat or enjoy the fresh fish because there was a motivation among these small fishes to stay alive and not being caught or eaten by the shark, baby shark. Similarly, in our lives, we need these sharks. And when we find these sharks, we should try to work around them to make sure that we don't get eaten up and move out of it to make a better possibility for ourselves. It is the basic concept of not being in your comfort zone. Moving out of your comfort zone, moving out and seeing what the world really has to offer. Or the tagline always says, "Dar ke aage jeet hai." It's when you take these risks, when you overcome your problems, when you overcome your laziness, when you overcome the whole concept of being in a cocoon, in a shell, when you break open that, will you be seeing a beautiful version of yourself, a powerful version of yourself, a much capable version of yourself. So towards the end of my story, I would just request all of you to get up, get moving, and do things that you've always wanted to do. Self-motivation will only and only bring out the best in you. Moving out of your comfort zone will only bring out the best in you. Wishing you all the very best. Wishing you all to get up from your couches. Wishing you all to come out of your comfort zone and make a difference for yourself. And making this difference for yourself, by and large, you would be making a difference for all the people that are associated with you directly or indirectly. So be the change, be self-motivated, and stay connected till we meet again the very next time. Take care, God bless, have a good day, bye-bye.